In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to make this part in the context of the assembly. So first I'm going to Control Tab back to here. And now we're on chapter 21, and you shouldn't have a problem at this point with creating this first part. So I'm not going to bother demonstrating how to do that. I'm going to start assuming you can create it and move on from there. So now that the first part is created in the context of the assembly, I want to start the second part. So I'm going to come up here to the assembly ribbon, below Insert Components, and select New Part. I'll click to accept it. And remember, I can right click on this and rename it at any point in time. So for now, I'm just going to select the new part, tell it I want to edit the part. I'm going to select this face to work from. And I'm going to go to Features and tell it I want to make an extrude boss. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to convert the outside edges. Then I'm going to keep Convert to Entities open, and I'm going to convert the inner circle here as well as these holes, because they'll be used again to join the two parts together. So I've converted all of these entities. I'll right click and exit the sketch, and I'll make the extrusion 0.65, and I'll accept that. Next, I'm going to expand the feature tree. I'm going to select the front plane, and I'm going to tell it, I'll go to the Features ribbon, that I want to make a Revolve boss in this plane. So I'm going to look normal too, and then I'm going to use mouse gestures to activate line, and I'm going to create the sketch. And now that I have my sketch fully defined, I just want to point out a couple of things. You may or may not need to add this construction line, so you can add this tangent relationship between the arc and it. You can fully define it without it. And the 0.62 feature up here is just a reference dimension. You should be able to fully define your sketch without that. So my sketch is fully defined. I'm going to right click and I'm going to exit the sketch. By default, SOLIDWORKS will make a full 360-degree revolve. I'll just tell it this is the axis, and I'll say OK. I'm going to rotate around a bit. Next, I want to select this face because I want to add another boss to this face. I'm going to go back to Features, Extrude It Boss, and once again, I'm going to convert entities. I want this hole, so I'm going to convert this edge. I would like the flange to be the same diameter as this, and it's going to have the same hole size and pattern as these holes. So I'm going to select all of these edges. Now I've selected all the edges I want converted. I'm just going to tell it to go ahead and convert the entities. And I've accidentally selected a face here, so I'll say OK. And it wasn't converted, so that's fine. I'll just activate Convert Entities again. Be a little more careful with my selection. Select the edge, right click to accept it. And then I've converted everything I want for this next feature. I'm going to zoom out a bit. I'm going to exit the sketch. And I'm going to tell it the extrusion thickness is also 0.650. I'll accept that. And in the next video, we'll continue from there.